Hello guys, and welcome to a different kind of video. As you probably already know, I like to make different videos. And this time I'm going to show you another one of my ideas. I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm not sure why I haven't made it yet. I finally did. This took me 30 minutes to make. I've been thinking about it for so damn long. Anyway, if you haven't noticed, my ID basically is it's a King of the Hill map, but with a moving checkpoint. And I'm going to try and explain this. So, anyway, I think it's only traveling in the middle right now. Oh well. Basically, if you played Payload, okay, Payload, where you scored the bomb, goes in a one-way path. Okay, it follows one path basically. What I've done here is to make several separate tracks that loop, and actually use something called branching paths. I'm going to try and explain this. We have one track that loops on the outside of the map, not right now, but I'm trying to explain this. So on the outside, then you have another one on the inside, and you can have more and whatever. Let's say we have one outside, one inside. Then what you have is, depending on your layout, for example, like let's say it travels here, but like at some point, like over here somewhere, you connect it to the one inside, and you do that by branching paths, because you don't want it to always go that way. You don't want to like break this outside path. So what you do is you use branching paths. So you said this path can use that one, which means it goes from here, and when it comes over to this one, it goes that way instead of that way. And what I've done is I've placed a lot of path tracks. Right now I have two looping ones. They're mostly in the middle, which is why it's going in the middle. I only have two branching paths to the corner over there, so sucks. But as I said, I've only been working on it for 30 minutes, so whatever. Basically, what happens is at start of a new round of the map, it's going to randomly select branching paths. This means that for every round you play, you will have like the capture point will move in a different way every single time. Okay, so if you don't understand, that's fine, but you know, basically what it does is that it just picks like some branching paths, activates them, and gives like the path for the capture point to move different. It will be different every single time it starts a new round. So well, I mean, this is no rocket science right here. It's just a capture point. I died. Good job. With a platform, it's just attached to it, and it keeps moving around. I had the idea of like making the platform move slowly, and then increasing speed when more people are on it to cap it. But I think if it moves too fast, I think it wouldn't work that well, to be honest. This is actually not the first time I used branching paths. I remember before we got Payload, if you even played the game back then, I got the game when it was released. Before we got Payload, me and a really nice guy called Space Monkey were working on two separate maps, and this was pretty weird actually, because I was working on one called Dynamite, ES Dynamite, which stood for escape, or escort even. And I found Space Monkey, who was doing like the exact same thing, and we had never talked before. I mean, that was so freaking weird. So I started talking to him, and we worked together with like perfecting the escort system. That's basically, escort is what payload is today. And in my map, I had branching paths like I have here, but I had like it always started on like from spawn to one point, not too far away. It always went the same way. Then it branched into 3 different paths, then 2 paths, then 1 path. Every single time I updated, I just removed one, and in the end, it always goes the same way because it didn't work out that well. But I think it can work really well with this, since you have there's no end to the map. It can just keep going. The path it randomly chooses. And by the way, when someone wins, let's say that I'm blue, so let's say blue wins, it's going to just stop. So, but anyway, I've only worked on this for 30 minutes. I really want to keep working on it, and I think it could be a lot of fun actually. So I guess we'll find out, right? This is not the only thing I'm working on. Right now I'm actually working on a payload map as well, which has a medieval theme. I was thinking of making it a 3-stage one like Gold Rush, but it will most likely be a single stage for several reasons. And yeah, it uses the medieval theme for payload, which is really nice, and it has custom models and textures and all that shit, and I have a lot of ideas for that one as well that I haven't showed. I'm also working on a capture point map, a normal, attack, defend, like well, basically, with an alpine theme. So yeah, and obviously this one, as you can see, I really want to continue on this one. I think this can really work actually. And I'm also working on new TF2 models. I have a lot of things to do. Yeah, but anyway, that's I just wanted to show you the idea I've had for freaking ages now. It will be a lot of fun to keep working on this and actually get the correct paths on the map. Not like now when it's just going around in a mill. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to actually see how it turns out. So well, I might make another video, I don't know, but yeah, until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like my freaking awesome ideas. I know, right? See you later.